Welcome back to Dome's Speed Shop. Today we put a different engine on the go-kart because it's slow. Nobody likes a slow go-kart. Let's make it unslow. Now, if you watched the previous video, put a small engine in the go-kart and it runs, but not for a full-size adult. A little slow. So we're gonna rip the motor out of the Tecumseh. Tecumseh motor out of the snowblower. Yeah. Shazam. Now this is a 5 horsepower Tecumseh. Primer bulb, fuel tank, all in one. Just need to get the carcass of the snowblower off. And yes, snowblower worked, but that is going to be cooler on that guy right there. Let's get to work. So it looks like that these two mounting bolts and two corresponding on the other side. Maybe one bolt. Probably not, but a girl can try. So give it a shot. So apparently there are 3 bolts. I'll see what happens here. I'll try to wrench them off. I'm sure there's nuts on the other side of this, but give it a shot. Bust out the old ratchet wrenches. See if I got room for them. Huh. Actually coming out. What were the chances of that working? That side's loose. Let's see about the other. Well, that one's already loose. That's comforting. What was that one? Stellar. Okay, those four are out. Let's see how much crap hangs off when I try to lift it up. Alright, any bets where I'm going to get hung up on 48 things? Oh, cool. Only one. It's a belt. So you got a belt down in here. We got a light. Got a belt down in here. And, yeah, since I don't care about the rest of this snowblower, just gotta cut it. Sounds like the right thing to do, right? Cool. Belt disconnected. That guard needs to come off, whatever that is. Standard. And since most of my stuff was heavy duty in my previous employment, half of it's still standard. Which works out on my older crap. Longest bolt in the world. Oh, that was already broken. Neat. Apparently there's two belts on this rig. Okay. Alright, let's try to remove this bad boy. See what happens here. Huh. That was unexpectedly easier than I thought. Huh. This might be a quick video. Well, let's go about ripping the that motor, the mystery meat motor, off and putting the Tecumseh on here. Found my 10 mils. Go about ripping this motor off, which should take all 10 minutes. When you have the right extensions and doodads, yeah, 10 minutes, sure. Starting to feel like work. Nope, not at all. All right. Okay. Mysterious bolt number 1. Generic hardware I got from Harbor Freight. Yeah, vice grip I was using to hold the throttle cable together. Out of the way. bumper seat. It's where you sit when, you know. Bolton, nuttin', washer, bolton, nuttin', washer, nuttin', bolton, washer, washer, bolt. Anyone else grunt as much when you're working? Probably not. I don't know. Maybe I'm just out of shape. Alright. We're all loosey goosey. Pop the chain off. Just gotta pop that off. My throttle cable. And the wire on my ground side of the kill switch. That's out of there. Alright, got the chain off. Small engine liberated. Removed. Tecumseh. Yeah. That'll be a spicy one. Looks like a bolt right up. Seat might be a little tight, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Yeah. Then, since the snowmobile had a belt that rode on here, we gotta pop this off so we can put the clutch on it. It's a calming night. Calming night in the garage. Favorite part of summer. It's in the garage. Wrench in my hand. No one bugging me. Yeah, we'll see if this puller works. It works so well, I didn't even have to put it on there. So, you know, I'm a professional. Alright, so this inner pulley, I'm going to pull the inner pulley, I'm going to have to put a puller on. So, lightly tap it with the impact. There we go. All over the garage floor, but off the engine. Well, after a trip to the hardware store, we get new nuts for this to mount the engine, which is mounts the cart now. I should have anticipated that the crank on the Tecumseh would be a different bore than the clutch for the no-name small engine. So I don't have a clutch for this now, which is a bummer. So apparently nobody stocks these things. So for tonight, I guess I can loosen up the sprocket and slide it over some. Maybe put in the throttle linkage, but that's about all I can do now. Probably should mount the seat at some point. Nah, not right now. Muy importante. Way more important to make it run than be comfortable while sitting. Oh yeah, and old buddy the brake caliper. Need to order one of those. More horsepower but less stoppy. Probably a bad idea. Details. Many details. Loosen the sprocket bolts. Yeah, it's kind of ballpark where this guy's gonna go. Now, when you're smashing metal you care about, brass hammer. Saves a lot of headaches. Just don't grab by the brass side, because your body will not push out brass, and this stuff sucks to dig back out of your hand. Ask me how I know. I was gonna ask. It went in my hand. Probably about there. What I'm gonna do for now is just snug up the bolts, just so she doesn't walk over the axle. And actually adjust it properly once I get a clutch for it. Looks pretty cool though. It's not a 440 Roadrunner, 427 Corvette. And plenty of mosquitoes in here. But yeah, 5 horse is better than, that was probably 3 horse, I don't know. Well, I spent a little bit more time messing with it, and I'm getting eaten to death by mosquitoes, so I'm gonna call it the night, and see you guys later. Well, it's the next day. Went and picked up the clutch from a local go-karting place, and modified the chain to accept the new clutch. Started taking apart the access panel here for the carburetor so I could try to run the throttle linkage. And I got something else cool I decided to add on here. And if you can tell by the gloves, I did test for it to make sure I got rotation through the chain, everything looks good there. Got a little impatient, decided not to record today. We'll always that for it. There's always one more bolt, isn't there? There's the muffler. And here's my new header. I think I'll just do something simple like that. That'd be cool. And well, that's why you chalk wheels. So things like that don't get away from you. Alright, so I just got done testing the wiring for the toggle switch, make sure a kill switch works. Using a jumper off the lead coming out of the coil. So now that I confirmed that works, we'll go ahead and splice the coil hot side together. Tidy up the wiring a little bit so it doesn't look so crappy. And we'll go from there. And usually I try to put one of these weather pack connectors on stuff like this. I know it's going to sit outside and get all crappy in the elements. Probably corrode out. You know, all that good stuff. Crappy crimp number 1. Here we go. Sweet, that crimp didn't take. Who could have seen that coming? Just gonna make the magic wire shorter. So that's what I need today. Strip the wire. Go put another butt connector on there. Ran out of weather pack connectors like I just showed you, so I get to shrink wrap this. Shrink wrap it like I just don't care. Remember, it's not fully shrink wrapped until you smell burning plastic. So you know you're doing it right. Heat gun. It's a heat gun. I use a butane torch. And we'll keep none of the water out of it. I win. Okay. Let's double check and make sure my works. Kill switch on. Fuel on. Awesome. Kill switch works like it should. Neat. Alright, so I have gotten a quarter of the way as far as I wanted to this weekend. Whatever. Ooh, that's so hot. Can't imagine why. Now I just gotta figure out how to wire up a throttle so this isn't a death trap. Right now it is all or nothing. I almost prefer the nothing over the all right now for, you know, sake of life insurance claims. Huh. Well, let's decide what to do. Alright, now I got the worst throttle linkage ever cooked up. Let's try it. Throttle linkage works. Let's give it a shot. Oh, wait, I almost got the headlight. Solid. Alright guys, well, I took it for a rip around the yard, and yeah, carb started acting a little goofy, and she decided to stop running. So Guess next point of action is rebuild the carbs so I don't have to walk it from the backyard up to the front again. That's why I'm a sweaty mess. And yeah, reliability would be nice. But I got a throttle linkage hooked up, motor swapped, chain installed. I did bolt down the seat, kind of impressive for my standards. And the kill switch works. So it's almost a safe go-kart. Yeah. Alright guys, well, I'll see you next time, and maybe we'll put brakes on it. Brakes would complete the look, wouldn't it?